everyone, we're Pop Couple. I'm James.
Lisa.
And we're here to do a challenge video. So we were challenged by Lady Mike over at UAM Collectibles to do the Ultra Applesauce Pick 3. So this is a challenge that Ultra All Might and Dr. Applesauce came up with to kind of do something maybe a little different, where we pick 3 collectibles, any collectibles out of our collection, and we show them off for certain reasons.
Yes.
So the reasons are most valuable in collection.
Number 1, yes.
Number 1. Number 2, most sentimental in collection. And number 3, the coolest. Sorry, the coolest. And so what this does, which is a nice thing, is it allows us allows anybody to participate. It allows you to show things that aren't just pops. There are a lot of challenges out there for the Funko community that are your pops. What are your coolest pops? What's your most valuable pops? Whatever.
It's all about pops, eh?
Yes. And so this is an opportunity to show off some other stuff. Now, those of you who have been with us for a little while know that we like to collect other things besides just pops. In fact, there's a hashtag out there of Blame Pop Couple because we show off things that we enjoy, we think are cool, and we tend to get a few other people into them.
Yes.
So, yeah, this was also difficult because we do have a few things that we collect, and it's hard to pick out certain things when you're looking at sentimental or coolest because you collect a lot of things because you think they're cool.
Right.
And then it's one of those, okay, well, then what do I think is really the coolest? And we wanted to also show a variety of things as well when we were doing this, which I think is part of what Lady Might and Ultra All Might were hoping for. So there you go. So shall we get into it?
Yes.
All right. So the first item is the most valuable. So we'll each do our own.
Right.
However, with this one, we're going to do a little bit of a twist, and there's a reason for that. So the most valuable item in our collection isn't one that we feel is really either of ours, and that would be the Metallic Martian from SDCC. So this one, we think it's cool, but it's not really either of ours.
No.
We don't know if ultimately we'll keep it. It's one of those that if the right deal comes along, trade, whatever, it'll probably go somewhere else. However, at this point in time, this is the most valuable item in our collection.
And it's $940.
Somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
However, when we look at what's our actual personal collection, it's a little different.
Yeah, I mean, we have a collection together, but we definitely have our own lines that he has stuff and I have stuff.
Yes. So, would you like to go first?
I'll go first. So my most valuable is a Funko Pop in general, but it is Freddy Funko Willy Wonka. So this one took me a very long time to acquire. It is worth $300. I got this in a trade with JJ. So some of you might know him. Because this completes what I can get from this line, because I have the Freddy Funko Oompa Loompa, which is on our wall. I have all the regular Charlie and the Chocolate Factory stuff. I just won't get the 10-piece 2-pack gold of them.
Right.
So that's my most valuable, a $300 Freddy Funko.
So my most valuable, which you guys would have seen in a video very recently,
It already went up again,
is the Glow Skeletor from Masters of the Universe. So this is one that, in all reality, I didn't think I was gonna really ever get, but like I said in the video, it came up on $7 a pop, and I jumped on it. I love the Masters of the Universe and Thundercats and all that, so this is one that I really wanted in the collection, just not an easy one to come by.
Yeah.
And so he is currently valued at $510. So those would be the 2 most valuable
of ours. We have other more valuable pops in between those 2, but most of them are his versus mine. So either way, that's where we're at. So moving on to number 2,
which is most sentimental in the collection.
Yeah.
So
we kind of had a discussion about this because I'm not a super sentimental chick. He's not really a super sentimental guy. So the two things we agreed upon, I have one, obviously he has one. So the thing that I am going to present as my sentimental would be Death Mask Tiny Ghost. I think it looks like a Death Eater from Harry Potter. Harry Potter being one of my favorites. So this guy is a limited edition 150. This came from our very first like get an airplane fly somewhere trip, which was actually just last year for NYCC, yes. Even though we've been together for going on 7 years this year.
Yeah.
We never flew anywhere together. So that was our first like go somewhere trip to NYCC. We got tickets to the BIM Toy Party. That was the first BIM Toy Party that they did where they revealed this guy. And it's limited to 150. So kind of decided this would be our sentimental in terms of a lot of firsts happened when we got him.
Yeah.
And we went to NYCC, which was a first as well for both of us.
Yeah.
So, Death Mask Tiny Ghost.
I'm gonna take this one out here, just because I think he's so cool as well. So this is another newer piece to the collection. But the reason I got it is because it kind of reminds me of me being a kid, and to me, that's kind of what's sentimental about it. So this is my Retro Destroyer Quicks Tech 63. So again, for me, this is kind of sentimental because it reminds me of growing up playing the original Nintendo Entertainment System, the video games that went with that, a lot of nostalgia with that, you know, Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, Contra. I mean, all those games that I just played a ton of, and I really love those days that I could be a carefree kid. And this is kind of that, brings me back to that, and is just a darn cool figure.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm going with as my sentimental collectible.
Cool.
So now we're getting to the last one for our pick 3, and the last one is kind of a wild card, and it's the coolest. What do you think is the coolest item in your collection?
So we went a little bit different routes with Coolest in terms of what we picked. Like there's a lot of different collectibles in our house.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Different brands, different size things, different everything. However, I still always go back to this pop. So it's the 3-pack from Harry Potter, because I have all Harry Potter pops that are out. So the Cornish Pixie, the Mandrake, and the Grindylow. So I love all the Harry Potter stuff, number 1. Number 2, I adore baby pops. So 3 baby pops in one box is cool. So I'm going with this one. My favorite out of the 3 is the Cornish Pixie, which is kind of an ongoing joke with a couple of the YouTubers. But I think he's very cute. But either way, this is my coolest
there you go.
Item in my collection.
Very cool.
Is it very cool?
It is very cool. So for me, I went with something a little different. So now, this is also from our NYCC trip.
Yes, it is.
And this is, again, one of the other collectibles that we started collecting over the last year.
Yeah. Ish.
And you know, I just think it's cool. And this is really cool to me because of the glow.
How many times can you say cool in one sentence?
I can say cool a bunch of times in one sentence. So there. But it is the glow-in-the-dark skeletal chomp. So the glow on this is super amazing. I will make sure to show a picture, you know, in here.
It's cool, right?
It's amazing. So the amazing glow on this with the skeleton and everything is yeah, it just made me want to pick it. Again, it came from the New York trip as well. So, you know, a lot of memories with it. So I just thought it was one of the coolest in the collection. So there's our Ultra Applesauce Pick 3. Now, the next piece of it is we're supposed to tag two channels.
Yes.
So we have come up with a couple channels that we wanted to tag, and we would like to see this for their collectibles.
Yes.
So the first one
will be Luau. So Andrew over at the Luau, we are challenging you to do the Ultra Applesauce Pick 3 challenge. Hopefully you accept. Yes. We messaged, we didn't get back from you yet, so hopefully you say yes.
Yeah.
And no one tagged you already.
We're also going to be tagging or challenging OPAE. Some of you may have known him as Official Poppin' Easy. We were able to meet him at the holiday party with Fugitive. Very cool guy, and we think that he's probably got some really cool stuff that he could show off as well. So those are our 2 selections for who we're challenging in our video to do this Ultra Applesauce Pick 3. So with that in mind, be thinking somebody may be tagging you soon. I think that's it, right?
I think so.
All right. So, Lady Mite, Ultra All Might, Josh, thank you for tagging us. This was a fun video to do. Cool, a little different from the norm.
Yep.
And that's always fun to do. So in the comments below, let us know what did you think of our Pick 3, and encourage those other channels to do these challenges. With that, as always, if you enjoy our videos and you like hanging out with us, please subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.